What do you think of that? You get a little taste of a live concert. Fun fact, when Lenny and I did the first bench meet, it was before the 650. I did a 550 easy about a year before. I had my old cassette player, listening to the Slipknot tape back in cassette, back in the late 90s, 2000, 2001, somewhere in there. Fucking Slipknot, Aaron True. That's your motivation right there in the gym. That's what I listen to. I like some of the comments on the demise of our country, the reasons. Metallica over Megadeth. I already trained today. I did back, did some neck. No, I haven't heard of Nero Forte. Jason Genova's a cookie cutter for doing that rap music, for sure. Cookie cutter porn addicts need to follow the snake diet Cole Robinson. He's badass. He needs to run for president. Get him citizenship and make him run for president. I'll take him over Trump. If I could only do one exercise, I like rack deadlifts or some sort of deadlift. You got a bad lower back, do trap bar deadlifts. No remorse, that's right. Tool and Ministry, they're both awesome. Why is that? Because Brad's busy with his cookie cutter tattooed girlfriend? Is that why he's not filming the Piss Lord? I only heard one of the new Tool songs. It was pretty good. I'm really liking the Sirius XM radio I got with the vehicle. I got a 3-month trial. They got some good heavy metal bands I never heard of on there. Taco Queen, why do they call her that? Cody Houston, I'm entitled in my cookie cutter vehicle. I was driving around with no air in this pistoning heat. Is there anyone I've ever trained with and went like, this guy's a fucking freak? Yeah, there was actually a guy, he was a black police officer, all natural. He beat me on stage. He had shredded glutes, better shape. He'd keep up with me weight-wise, and the pace was much quicker. And I was like, trying to give him tips, like, slow down, lower your volume. He was doing so much, but good guy, police officer, not a cookie-cutter black. That's why I trained with him. Dale's pretty strong, Cornelius. We went hard the other day on legs. My legs are sore, but none of us went, like, all out. Yeah, 80s and 90s metal I like, but I like some of the newer stuff too, Sean, of the 80s. My heart feels fine. I don't know, I have a little anxiety now. It's just psychosomatic, I guess. But I don't do stimulants anymore. I think it's just a lot of plaque, and that is not actually, you know, I have no chest pain or shortness of breath, so. Cradle of Filth. Flex Plumber wants to know if I listen to any Lamb of God. Do they the one that have a song where they Omerta or something like that about the Italian mafia? I think so. Yeah, they're pretty good. Appreciate it, Cody Houston. Yeah, it's all mental for me right now. Yeah, Norwegian black metal's pretty good. Flex Plumber's an impressive wrestler. Check out his YouTube channel. He's some videos tossing people around. I like some White Snake, some older stuff. I've heard it so many times it's ingrained in my mind. Would I say Jason hitting Brad will make men's? Yeah, I'm sure it would. White Snake, Freudian slip. No, I never heard of Eric Bugenhagen.
Can I just tell you something?
Never seen Huck Finn, barbell guy. Yeah, does some unique things, some impressive lifts.
Turn these fucking lights up. Let me see.
How often does Lenny take a shower? He actually showers a lot. He's a fanatic about that and brushing his teeth. It's just his place that's filthy.
Back in the city that made all of this.
Thoughts on Mike Roch? I don't know who that is. Ha. Yeah, right. Thoughts on Louis Simmons? Yeah, I mean, he's a pioneer. I never implemented any of his tactics for powerlifting. Me and Lenny did our own thing, and I got great results with that. So.
It's been a long time coming.
When am I going back down to Delray? Maybe when it gets cooler out in the fall or something. I'm moving at the end of next month, so I got to get settled in.
I tell you what, we're fucking ready. God damn it, are you motherfuckers ready?
Lenny needs to clean up his beautiful place. How's my test? I don't know. I haven't had my blood work done, but I think it's better. It's back to normal. It's got to be. Just by going how I'm feeling, getting hard-ons every day now, so.
I want to hear you sing as loud as you can. Are you ready?
What do you think the most impressive lift in history is?
And check this out.
I don't know. Never really thought about it. Slipknot, yeah, they're live, Nurse Drew. Live in Iowa on Octane Radio. No more pre-workout. I cut out stimulants. If anything, I'll do a little citrulline and beets to relax and dilate my blood vessels. Does counting with your fingers increase reps on the leg press? I don't know. I donate blood every couple months. My blood must be thinner. Now I'm taking 81 milligram aspirin, too. You're not the real Ronald person. You're an imposter. I don't know who you are. My best overhead press standing, 365 for 6 out of the power rack. I like to do Slipknot songs, awesome. Is testosterone supplement bad for you? KSM 66 ashwagandha, actually there's some decent research on that. I'm taking it now. I think it's working. It's supposed to lower prolactin too. I should create my own pre-workout. Yup, I sold my truck right around 4th of July. I got a Nissan Rogue SUV. used. It's got 28,000 miles. Greg Doucette selling supplements? I didn't know that. I follow him. He's got good advice, but everybody, you can get so bogged down mentally with the information out there. Lately, I've been watching a lot of snake diet videos with Cole Robinson. I'm thinking about trying fasting. It makes sense. Favorite cycle, test, trend, and Anadrol. No, I'm sitting, I just had a whole pizza. I was walking around in the heat, so I'm listening to some music. So I'm not driving. Do I miss having a truck? Comes in handy like I'm moving in a couple weeks or at the end of next month, but this is plenty roomy inside. So you have a friend that's 24 and his test is only 260. He's natty. How can he fix this? Keep lifting. Yeah. Higher intensity, lower volume. If he's doing a lot of steady state cardio, maybe cut that out and do high intensity cardio. More fats, both saturated and, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, good fats, and from meats and things like that, I think. Stay away from the fucking porn, tell him. Deca's pretty good. I've had great results in a strength stack with Deca. I had a free birthday pizza, 16-inch pizza, chicken and artichokes on it. I tried Rad 140. I got good results, but it totally flipped my cholesterol levels to negatively. Somebody had to stop MK67. I didn't see anything from MK677, to be honest. Can you raise test naturally? Is test necessary under 40? Like TRT? It's not necessary for everybody. If your levels are low, then maybe you need to look into it. But good fats, high fats, heavy, short duration, intense training, I think. Stress levels, get good sleep, cut out the stress. I think you can get your levels up. Porn is bad. I guess a lot of people can look at it and it's, doesn't hinder them, but some people that they're wired that way, they objectify women, think every fucking girl's going to do that. So it maybe hurts their relationships. They're just, looking at sex, and expecting that out of their partners. And it's a waste of time. It's a dopamine release. You feel good after you watch that shit and jerk off. You get hooked on it. It's where the addiction comes in. But, fuck. We got along millions of years without pornography. What the hell do we need it for? How does porn lower testosterone? I don't know scientifically. It's like boxers would tell their guys to refrain from sex before fights, the boxing coaches. But I think people spend too much time on porn. Just jerk off without it if you have to. And, it probably cuts into your time eating and sleeping. You're watching a video on your phone or whatever, that blue light's emitted from it. So you're screwing up your melatonin. You're probably not getting good sleep. Then you get frustrated because you're trying to pick up girls for that sole reason. And either they don't put out or they play games. You got to work your ass off to get them in the sack. And then they don't perform to the standards of those porn sluts. So, just my opinion. Flex Plumber wants to know who the black girl was Lenny and I put on D-ball. She had sex with some skaters we picked up. She was a Jamaican lady. She was a nurse from the Old World Gym. She was real thick. But she loved us, especially me. Black, thick women like that love my look. The bald, big muscles. They're not cookie cutters. They know what a real man is. And I'll go, the white gals. So she was cool. We hung out with her, gave her D-ball, and her sex drive went through the roof. She'd come into GNC on Hypluxo and blow me on Sundays like this when it was slow. We all went to a hotel one night, some sleazy hotel. I picked her up, and Lenny called her on the phone while I had her in the car, and Lenny's getting all pissed. She was playing with him. She's like, I got another man with me. We're going to a hotel. Lenny's like, who is it? I'm going to kill him. Then it turned out it was me, so we went to the sleazy hotel, all three of us. Thanks. Birthday's next week. Have you tried juicing beetroots for cardiovascular health? I've been eating the beets from Costco, and there's a beet supplement I got from the vitamin shop. It's powdered organic beets, so I've been taking that. I've honestly been getting better lifting sessions with it. I don't crash from caffeine. I don't do caffeine, so I quit all anabolics. Fuck it, just gonna work and try and save money. Lifting don't get nobody nothing. Yeah, really. I mean, how many people make it from spending all that money on gear? I don't take gear unless I'm competing. That's why I stood natural all those years. I only went on last year before Vegas, and then for the show. Now I'm off. I probably won't touch gear for years until I get TRT from a doctor legitimately. The hell's the point? I have no desire to do it now. It's like, fuck it. I've been off 3 months, whatever. Is it a crutch? You got to take juice to get in there and fucking train? No. My levels were 33 and I didn't miss a beat. I was in there training 5 days a week. I don't give a shit. I had a free test level of 5. I didn't miss a fucking beat in the gym. Yeah, you can build muscles without supplements. Just eat right. Look into the snake diet from Cole Robinson. Hanging out with Dale today? Nah. He's 2 hours away, but it was a good lifting session. Top Cat, I wonder who is behind porn with a certain flag of people in the Middle East, and I'll leave it at that. Cold showers? Yeah, I think it's great. Who's that guy? His last name's Czech. Paul Czech or something. He does it regularly. But it teaches mental toughness, especially if you live in a cold climate, that cold water. But it's supposed to be good for inflammation and just teaches you how to breathe properly, like that Wim Hof guy. But something I got to start doing more of. Nefarious 110 wants to know what I think about Lenny not wanting to see doctors. Well, he saw them when he was in the hospital. He was forced into it. I'm not saying to go run like a hypochondriac, but go get your blood checked once a year. Get your blood pressure checked. You know, if you don't donate blood every couple months, get your blood pressure checked. It's a silent killer. You know, if life is really shitty, there's probably a few things you like doing in life that you'd like to keep doing and be able to do it at a healthy level, so. But they're not the be-all, end-all. Look at, do your own research in alternative medicine, like I did. They wouldn't help me with my low test. I took the Pramipexole to get it up. I'm off it now. I feel like I'm normal. I don't need anything. But I had a prolactin issue that they said, go for an MRI. No, I don't have a prolactinoma in my brain. I took Tren. My prolactin was elevated. So I did some research and I fixed the issue. But a lot of doctors are very condescending. They think they know it all. Like my cardiologist, he kept talking over me when I was bringing things up, supplements. So have a doctor that's open-minded, that doesn't judge you and tell you, oh, you just can't take steroids. Their answer should be, yeah, you can take it, and let's just try to keep you as healthy as possible. My best bench was 650. Yeah, I would show, if I ever had kids, would I show them classic Misfit videos? Yeah, of course. Did you have the same views back then, too? About what, doctors or what? Yeah, I use CBD. I don't know. I felt like it helped me sleep at first, but I have a Fitbit tracker, and sometimes the sleep is shitty even with the CBD. It's like I don't get a lot of deep sleep. How should a natural bodybuilder lift? More compound movements, the better. Heavy compound movements, lower volume, maybe every other day. Depends how your recovery is. Everybody recovers different. But not too much isolation or high volume, I'd say, or a lot of reps just right off the bat. Just stick to the lower 2 to 3 sets, heavy weight, lower reps. Good tension. I know I look skinny in the Dale video. Yeah, I'm like 212. You know, I'm clean, but it's like Cornelia said. It's just I'm flatter. You know, the muscles are flat. I'm about the same as what I was at the show. I don't know. My health is good. I went for blood work at Quest. Cholesterol was normal. Blood pressure, A1C. You know, as healthy as I could be, I guess. I really don't know. Really, if you think about it, my arteries were damaged. The cholesterol and the plaque go there to repair the damaged arteries. So the question is, how did my arteries get damaged over the years? I think it was the sugar, the sugary diet back then. Eating a lot of, you know, processed carbs, refined carbs. That could be the culprit. Remember that when Israel wanted to occupy and expand in the Fertile Crest, they would broadcast porn on the public access TV to the people they invaded. I didn't know that. Worm Chad's full of info. Jews run the world. How long should you be on Melanotan 2, do you think? I couldn't take it. I had an allergic reaction, so I don't know. Thoughts on Proviron? I used it pre-contest. It was supposed to lower sex hormone binding globulin and enhance whatever else gear you're taking, or you could use it post-cycle, but really messes with your lipids. But I liked it. My sex drive went up. I had massive hard-ons. Porn is a Jewish trick meant to keep you docile and stupid. Well, whoever was behind it, yeah, it's got a sinister intentions behind it for sure.
How about you? Do you feel good over here?
Bobzilla's last method, Worm Chat, is based in red pilled bedroom bullshit. The white gals are cookie cutters. How old am I turning? I'll be 41 next week.
Well, I tell you what, we've been looking forward to this show.
Yeah, Lenny and I went to the drag queen night at Kashmir in West Palm after we got kicked out of a club we were bouncing at because we were G'd up. Lenny got on the stage and started posing with his shirt off, and the bouncer's like, please get your friend down.
Filming tonight.
Am I ever going to do a powerlifting meet again? I might.
Just when you thought the
Natural, you know, something I don't need all the drugs for.
it really fucking is.
Beetroot extract powder, how do you mix it? There's a good brand at Vitamin Shops in a brown container. It's called Plant brand, and there's 30 servings. It's a little scoop, just put 8 to 12 ounces. It's like blood red when it mixes up, but it's good dietary nitrates to relax your blood vessels, good for circulation.
Now I need some help. I need you all to help me start this next fucking song, goddamn.
Lenny has been in gear for 25 years.
Are you listening?
Dale got in a fucking car accident. How was Chance Estates? I didn't go there. He lives 30 minutes away. We just trained at Elite Fitness, Cornelius's gym. Top notch, excellent equipment. A lot of competitors go there, so that's good. Heavy metal music playing. I loved it. I need my headset.
If you're 5'5", then if you're 5'5", then
Snake diet. Yeah, look into it. Cole Robinson. It's fasting. I don't know about the dry fasting just yet. That's intense. You got balls to do some dry fasting. Nah, I got a decon shirt. I'm not a decon boy. Yeah, Vince Garand, old school steak and egg diet. How do I feel about Ligandrol? Is there really any bad side effects in the long term? I don't think I ever tried it. Get your blood work done. I hate to say it like a cookie cutter. You may feel fine, but you can take SARMs. If it's a concern like me, if you're predisposed to cholesterol issues and cardiovascular shit, just keep that in mind when you run that stuff. Bully said you lost all gains. Is it true? What gains? I'm over 200 pounds at 5'7". The bedroom bully, let him come off gear. He guy never comes off, okay? He can come off gear for as long as me, a 6-year period, okay? And then do a little bit for a year, then come off, see what he looks like. Oh, and get his body fat down, way down to where mine is too. See what he weighs, see what he looks like, see what he lifts in the gym. And then we'll see who lost their gains. All right, have a good one, man. CBD's hit or miss. What do you think about banging single mothers? I've done it before. An Arabic woman was getting ready for my 2006 Florida States, this slut. She was a member at the gym, and I met her at the Ugly Mug and banged her. Within a week, she's like, I don't know you. I barely spoke to her during that week. At the end of the week, I banged her. Still didn't know me. To hell, I don't know you. I can't fuck you. Well, you still don't know me. How many mgs of CBD is good? I think you got to go high, 30 mgs or more. Have I ever had tendonitis? Of course. I do arm days, KM94. Sugar shits the arteries, yeah. The only SARM I got good results with was Rad 140. Guys, I gotta go. Gotta go get gas and head home, check on the cats. I'll play you out with some Slipknot.